Hello and welcome back to Top10List.org, where you get a world of knowledge in 10 simple points. On today's episode, we're going to talk about meeting your favorite top 10 cartoon characters through video games. Let's start at number 10 with the Thundercat game, Tree of the Ancients. Apart from these, there are many other cartoon characters which are liked by kids, such as Looney Tunes, Samurai Jack, Thundercats. Now, the cartoon shows based on these characters have always attracted kids as well as older folks. After the Kingdom of Thundera is attacked by the lizard people, Lion-O leads Tigra, Chitara, and the other heroes on a quest for the Book of Omens and the Magic Stones of Legend. Number 9 is Gumball Games. Gumball is such a cartoon character which is capable enough of taking one into the amazing world of Gumball. Besides this, there is famous cartoon character Johnny, who is loved by all the gamers who love to play adventure games. And that brings us to number 8 with Johnny Test Games. From Tom and Jerry cartoon characters to superheroes, new forms of gaming are bridging our favorite characters to life. To name a few more popular characters are Ben 10, Batman, Scooby-Doo, Johnny Test, etc. Johnny Test is an immensified cartoon character who brings a big role in children's mind to frame. Number 7 is Samurai Jack Games. A personal favorite cartoon of mine when I was younger, the Samurai Jack has been a staple of our comedy and cartoon diet for a very long time. With the coming of better internet connectivity and video game design, not to mention a wide variety of devices in which we can either stream or download content, Samurai Jack games are now pretty large parts of our daily dose as well. Number 6 is Looney Tune Games. The same will be true for any kind of Looney Tune game preference. Whatever sort of computer game you like to play, it's guaranteed you will prefer to play one featuring your favorite cartoon characters than one that does not. Number 5 is Batman Games. There are plenty of reasons why they are so good. A lot of them are simply to do with the talent of the game designers, but one of the main reasons they score over other versions is by being able to personalize using cartoon characters or comic characters. If you are, for example, a fan of Batman games, and in a world where you have a choice of several different action games, you will always play the one featuring Batman and the main characters from the DC universe. Number 4 is Ben 10 Games. There are also hundreds of potential platforms or reasons to play downloadable Ben 10 games. From taking 5 out of a busy day at the office to whiling away at the rainy hours of a Saturday afternoon, cartoon-based games are lighthearted, fun, and involving. Number 3 is Scooby-Doo Games. Of course, the favorite cartoon character doesn't have to be Tom or Jerry or Bugs Bunny. There are hundreds of much-loved cartoons out there besides Tom and Jerry cartoons and Bugs Bunny cartoons, such as Scooby-Doo. Number 2 are general adventure games. Adventure games are mostly fighting or action games for this reason, and basically give children and adult players alike the opportunity to replicate some classic cartoon beatings in a fun gaming environment. Clanging saucepans and comedy bruises alike make Tom and Jerry titles the perfect way to enjoy the show when the show itself isn't available. And that brings us to our last spot on the list. At number 1, Tom and Jerry Games. The Tom and Jerry franchise is famous for its anarchic wranglings between cat and mouse. So famous, in fact, that it has practically single-handedly perpetrated the myth of an age-old war between two species. Condemned by some overly PC people in these days of enhanced sensitivity to just about everything, Tom and Jerry serves up an astonishing amount of violence per square inch of celluloid, or whatever it is they use these days to record cartoons on, something that clearly hits a resonating chord with some of the children who watch the show. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Top 10. If you enjoyed, click subscribe and don't hesitate to join us again for another episode of Top 10 List.